Hello everyone, Dan UpLateGamer here. This is my second to last episode before the playoffs start. As you can see, we are taking on the Milwaukee Brewers, who somehow have went on an unbelievable winning streak and are now tied with us for first place in the National League Central. Did not expect it. We're both at 86 and 66, so I've got to really fight to win this division. The Brewers have just really kind of had my number this year, especially Adam Lynn. He has just tore me up. But hopefully, we can win this game and we got what I want to say 11 more games. So hopefully we can go on a hot streak here in finish this season out and win the division and go on to the playoffs. But here we go.
Glad to have you along here in St. Louis. The Brewers battle the Cardinals. Next. A good look at the nighttime skyline over St. Louis and Busch Stadium. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cardinals.
So as he said, this is the first of a four-game set, so this is going to be a huge series.
Welcoming you to Cardinals baseball on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, as you check out the graphic right here, both of these guys pitching exceptionally well this season.
We got Jimmy Nelson for the Brewers and John Lackey going up against him. Pretty even pitchers, I'd think. Well, Jimmy Nelson's 14 and 5. He's having a pretty good season. Take a look at the Brewers lineup. Adam Lynn, he's hitting 313. He has just killed me this year. I mean, he's just tore me up. There you get a look at John Lackey's numbers. Not a great win-loss record, but his ERA, 2.43. Here we are in the first. Oh, and Wong throws it right over first base. Not what I was looking for. Now we got Chris Davis up. 2 outs, 3-2 count. That error just killed us. Oh, that's deep. Hayward's not going to get to that. That's going to score a run. So right off the bat, the error comes back to kill us. And we're down 1-0 in the first inning. And here's the guy that just kills us, Adam Lynn. Oh. He's going to rip that up the middle. Throw him out at home. Terrible throw. So right here in the first inning already, we're down 2-0.
He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Now we got Aramis Ramirez. Thinking he's probably going to retire. That should be an out. All right, so we get out of the inning. But unfortunately, we're going to be down 2-0 due to that error. That error just killed us.
We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Brewers are out in front, 2-0.
Take a look at our lineup.
Starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this.
Got Peter Borges in at center field. Haven't seen Lorenzo Cain in a while. It's just, I have to give him rest. But look at A.J. Pollock hitting 320.
And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys.
There's Jimmy Nelson, 14 and 5. 2.87 ERA. He's having a pretty good season. So we're going to the second. It's still 2-0. We got Piscotty coming up, leading off. 2-2 count.
Here comes a 2-2.
And he's going to rip that in the center. That's going to be a single at least. Yeah, he'll be holding up at first.
Down 2-0 here early.
So, all right, let's get a rally going here.
Start the second. See how they want to play things from here.
Here's Colt Wong hitting 256, 15 home runs on the season.
Getting the start here despite
Got a 3-2 count.
Here's
It's
the
Piscotty
full
on
count
first. And he's going to rip that. That's going to get down.
Great at-bat
Going to
there.
send Piscotty on the third. So we're going to end up with nobody out. Runners on first and third.
Runners at the corners with still nobody out. Andrelton Simmons will stand in and his
So here's
base will have
Andrelton
something cooking
Simmons.
now with 2 on and nobody out.
And he's got a 3-2 count. Still nobody out. Runners on first and third.
Crowd. Payoff pitch one more time.
Runners going. Oh, that's going to be a pop-up.
Close as this is
That's going to turn into a double play. Oh, that's horrible. That's what I get for trying to send that runner.
This is right back at him, but he's able to just stick his glove up in spirit. He's got the presence of mind to turn it and complete the turn.
So it ends up just like that. A big rally turns into 2 outs.
3-1 coming. Hit hard towards the hole. And
All right. So Cruz is going to come through with the single.
on the board as the run scores from
And that's going to get us, you know, cut the lead in half, 2-1 now.
Really,
That was huge.
any mistake,
1 run on 3 hits.
Wins up, that's all we
No
get that
errors,
inning.
And 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cardinals 1. Peter
All right, so the
Borges
Brewers end up, they
begin
don't score
again.
any. So
He
here's
rounded
Peter
out to
Borges at
start
the bottom of the
first.
third.
Here's the
This is such
1-2.
a huge game starting this series.
Swing,
That,
drive.
that's going to get through. All right.
Through into
That was
right.
like a little number off the end of the bat.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little.
So now we got
You don't wanna
Borges
get
on
caught looking
first.
at strike 3. So he lets it fly
3-1. He's going.
pretty well out of the zone.
Pollock's going to rip that. Another hit by Pollock. Borges is going to go to third. All right, runners on first and third. Oh, okay. Peter Borges came up limping on the previous play. Appears to have turned an ankle. Fortunately, as far as an ankle injury goes, this appears fairly run-of-the-mill. Okay, so he sprained his ankle. As you can see, Borges is going to have to come out. Hopefully, it's only going to be a couple days. Someone has to replace him. Probably just going to go and put Lorenzo Cain in. The rosters are been extended due to, you know, the being September. So I do have some flexibility on the bench, but you know, this is a big game. Got to win this game, so I'm going to go ahead and put Lorenzo Cain in.
Lorenzo Cain will come on now and run at third base following the injury.
So all right, we got Hayward up.
He'll dig in. He reached
Nobody
third
out.
his first time.
2-2 count.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a ground
That's
ball
going to
towards the hole.
be
Segura for 1. On to first.
That's going to be a double play.
Run is in that'll tie
Run
the ball
scores
game.
though. We tie the game up,
Well, you know, it looks
so we
like
got
the
it back
Bucks had
even
a
at
big
least.
inning brewing here with first and
Really
second
got to get
starting
this
now.
win. This first game, a 4-game series. We can really wrap up the National League Central in this one series with. If we could get a sweep, that'd be unbelievable. Because that would probably just
Another
wrap the
full count
division
pitch
up.
home.
So here we are in the 7th. It's still 2-2.
He lays off ball 4.
And
Now
Lackey's going to
the
end up putting him on.
And now, the further he goes in this one, the less precise
He's got 91 pitches. Going to really have to think about
He's up over 90
whether I'm going to leave
pitches
him
here.
in or pull him
So
out.
He's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Jonathan Lucroy.
So here now there's 1 out. We got Jonathan
He struck
LaCroix
out and
up.
bounced out in his first 2 trips. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
Definitely going to have to go to the bullpen. Get somebody up throwing. Definitely have some flexibility in the bullpen. Got Lauren's going to warm up. Sorry about that. It's all right. I got my bullpen going. Got one out.
1-1 pitch on the way.
Lucroy at the plate. He's going to rip that. Get it. Oh, that's going to get down. Get it in. Get it in. All right, they're going to hold him up. Thank goodness. So ends up there's going to be one out. Runners on second and third. And we got Carlos Gomez coming up.
That total's starting to get up there now, so we may be getting just a little bit tired.
Really, it's time to get Lackey out of there.
Time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both and a right-hander have stood up.
I'll go ahead and leave him in, and he ends up getting a K. That's awesome. That was big.
Your intensity is a little bit higher. This guy is focused in right now and very happy with his results.
So now here comes the Brewers. They're going to bring in Scooter Jeanette as a pinch hitter. Really got to make a decision whether I'm going to make a move here or not. But I'm going to leave Lackey in. Oh, and he's going to hit a little dribbler down the third base line. Get it in. Get it. That's going to score too. We're going to be down 4-2 now in the seventh. It's a little too late for me to be pulling him out. Should have already pulled him out, but I'm going to go ahead and get it. Oh, should have pulled him way earlier. That was a mistake.
6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Number 3 will be the new pitcher.
So now we got Dixon Lawrence coming in. ERA 12.71. So he's really got to do something. We got Segura up.
The 1-1 home. Goes down and gets it.
That should be a double play. Come on. Segura's fast. No.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was 2 outs. My bad. So we're going to get out of that, but we're going to be down 4-2 now.
On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. Milwaukee leads it 4-2. Ball 4, and as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring.
So here's Seagrass here in the 8th. We didn't do anything in the bottom of the 7th. He's going to walk. That's going to put 2 runners on.
2 out here in inning number 8.
Oh, this is horrible. Get him. What? This is not good. Not good at all. It's 5-2 now. And here's Jonathan Lucroy again with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. All right. And Seagrass comes up with a strikeout. So we're down 3. Going to the bottom of the 8th. Do not need to start this series off with a loss and moving into second. Okay, the Brewers are going to bring in Jonathan Broxton. Really got to get some runs, at least get a couple runs. Make this just a 1-run lead for the Brewers. So at least maybe going into the 9th we can have a chance.
Surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
And now K-Rod,
Come on, Hayward.
Is up throwing in the bullpen.
I'm ahead in the count. Look for a fastball.
Now
That's going to be fair, yes. Gonna have to hold him at first, but all right. There you go. Leadoff runner on. Fast guy, too.
These guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
So here we got Mark Reynolds up. He's 1 for 3.
Last time around. Number 21 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Well, but you know, I decided, you know, I wanted to save Sano because I had him sitting today, so I'm going to go ahead and bring him in here. Hopefully he can get something done. Okay, we got Hayward on first. Got Sano in pinch hitting for Reynolds. Really need a big hit here. Yep, that's on. Hold him. So now we're heading to count. Gonna be looking fastball. Hope he'll throw a high fastball here and we crush this thing.
Here comes the 2-1.
Oh, that might be. Yes, get down. All right. Sano comes through. Awesome. Runners on first and second now. Nobody out.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up.
So here we got Steven Piscotty. He's 3 for 3, so he is hot. Definitely need him to just. I'd like a 3-run home run. That's what I'm looking for. And I got a 3-1 count. I'm fixing to crush this thing. There it is. There it is. There it is. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Oh, it's not out. It's in the gap. That's going to score 2 runs at least. All right. Piscotty with the 2 RBI double. Awesome. That's going to put us 1 run down. We got a chance to tie this game and maybe go ahead. Big hit for Piscotty. He has just had an unbelievable game. Really look for him to be huge next season. Because may not be able to sign Hayward. Really look for Piscotty to come into his own and be a starter on this team.
When you make good decisions at the plate, the game can actually become pretty simple sometimes.
Here the Brewers are going to go ahead and make him Michael Blazik.
Number 54 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Colton Wong.
Here we got Colton Wong up. Nobody out. 3-2 count.
In scoring position and still nobody out.
Come on, Colton. Try to get a good lead at second. Oh, that's it. That's it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yes. Yes. That gives us the lead. We're up by a run. Got to have Rosenthal get up in the bullpen. And we can move into first place in the National League Central with only 13 games. 11 games left in the season. That is huge home run by Colton Wong. All his teammates, and he's got a few extra in there with it being September.
Well, there are curveballs that have
Man, he hung that curveball, and Wong crushes it.
Well, this is a hanger. You can see his eyes light up on that.
That was awesome. Man, I needed that. So that ends up. That's all we get. So at the end of the 8th, we have taken the lead, and we are ahead 6-5, and we got a chance to go into first place all by ourselves.
Number 21 is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 21.
So I'm going to bring in Rosenthal.
Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close.
As you can see, he's got 55 saves this year. All right, first guy up is Carlos Gomez. Let's just get him 1-2-3 in this game. Gomez with a 1-2 count. Yes. That was a ball, too. He swung at a ball.
That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Gerardo Parra will pinch.
So they got Parra going to come in as pinch hitter. 0-2 count. Let's just strike him out too.
And he strikes him out as
All right, so that's 2 outs now, 1 out. We're in the sole possession of first place in National League Central. 2-2 count. Yes. Throw him out at first. All right, that's it. We are now in first place all by ourselves with 11 games left. Big start to this 4-game series. Pretty much all due to Steven Piscotty with a 4-for-4 game. I think he had 2 runs, 2 RBIs total.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score.
There's a look at Piscotty's numbers this game. You know, there you can see the 4 at-bats, 4 hits, 2 runs, a double, 2 RBIs. Big game for him.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 6-5. Good night from St. Louis.
6 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base.
Going to take a quick look at the standings here so you can see where we're at. We got 1 episode left. Next episode, you will find out if the Cardinals can pull out the National League Central. We're going to have a 1-game lead now. We're at 87-66 with 9 games left, so hopefully we can pull it out, and you will find out next episode. So until then, wish me luck. See you next episode, and hopefully the Cardinals pull out the National League Central. See y'all later.
St. Louis was victorious in this one. The score was 6-5. The Cardinals right fielder, number 34, collected 4 hits.